Alrighty, what is going on, guys? Welcome back, and today marks 3 days away from the NFL draft. I believe yesterday's episode, I just realized that I posted the wrong file. So today we will have probably another double upload because stupid me posted the wrong file this morning. But the video that was just posted, I think, a little bit ago was 4 teams that could potentially trade up in the draft to the top 10. So go check that video out. But today we have a special episode. I was expecting to do something else, but apparently we'll be doing this because I just saw this tweet last night. I was kind of expecting to make another video today, but then I saw this tweet last night. Which side should I go to? I guess right here, saying, as the 49ers closing on their decision of which quarterback to take at number 3, sources say they're down to 2 prospects, and the belief is those are Bama quarterback Mac Jones and North Dakota State University quarterback Trey Lance. Wow. I think that we're going to have 2 more mocks coming. One of them will be another one, and then the last one will be the official one. I can tell you that the next one coming will have, I think, Trey Lance going number 3 to the Niners, and the official one will have Mac Jones. But this is honestly a surprise to me. You saw in the mock draft, a couple of mock drafts, I think I did 2 of them. Well, I think the first one I did have Justin Fields going. The second one, I had Mac Jones because I thought it was a possibility, but I really overall thought it would be Justin Fields. And here it is, switching positions to either Trey Lance or Mac Jones, and it looks like it could be going to Mac Jones. Ed Shanahan also said this. Okay, I can't currently find it, but the 49ers just held a press conference, and I think one of the things that Kyle Shanahan said was that if people were excited about who they were going to take at 12, then they should be excited about who they're going to take at 3. If they do end up taking Mac Jones and it's not Trey Lance, in the end I wouldn't be surprised. But it will be an L. I think that Mac Jones would end up falling to number 12, where the 49ers obviously had their pick before, and giving up 2 first-round picks just to take the same guy is just an absolute disgrace. The Dolphins gained 2 picks, 2 first-round picks. I think a 2022 49ers and a 2023 49ers. But we also gave up our 2022 to the Eagles to move up to number 6. But we still gained a 49ers first-round pick in next year and the year after, and we move up, we get all that just to take the same guy 3 picks later. So in the end, that's a huge dub for Miami, but that's not about the video today. It's about the 49ers. Just gonna quickly point out the fact that they will probably not be taking Justin Fields. Gonna look at his stats. 2019, of course, had the amazing season, 41 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. But this past season dropped down a bit. Still a pretty nice season. 22 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. He was a junior last year, of course. He could play 1 more year, but he definitely has the talent to go in this year. He played 8 games this season opposed to 14 last season, so almost doubled, which gives a reason why he dropped down last season. But I just want to point out that Justin Fields is an absolute beast, and I think that the Broncos... We will have a actual mock draft coming with trades for the next 2. We will have a one coming with trades because I think that there will be trades. But for Mac Jones, who is more than likely going to be the guy that they pick, 14 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, played 11 games. That was the season. No, that was before, I guess, because Tua got injured that season. And now this past season, with Tua gone, he's officially the starting QB. Played 13 games. I'm pretty sure he was injured or COVID protocols for some of them. But 41 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Now you're going to think, of course, this guy is the best player available. Why wouldn't you take him? If we're talking about Alabama quarterbacks, you have the best wide receiver in the nation around you, being, of course, I can't think right now, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith, and, shoot, I can't remember the other one. You have Najee Harris, first of all, running back, and then there's another receiver, I can't remember his name. And then you have the best head coach in the nation, and of course, Nick Saban. I think anybody in the world could do that good of a job at quarterback. I mean, maybe not that good, but of course, anybody in the world could do an amazing job at quarterback. You have the best O-line in the nation, the best wide receivers, the best coach in the nation. Literally, everything is the best. And Alabama did face some good guys, of course, but you have, the best team in the nation. It's hard to not do well on that team. But I can also see why it's kind of tough trying to take Trey Lance. First of all, only threw 1 pass for 12 yards, of course, and in 2018, that was basically nothing. Only threw a single pass. But in 2019 was the real season, played 16 games. I'm pretty sure No, they definitely weren't undefeated. They might have been, actually. I'm not even sure. But threw for almost 2,800 yards, 20 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. An insane season last year. But he's only played one season. They don't play against the greatest opponents. And like I said, he's only played one season, and he's opted out of last season, so he didn't even play last season. So I can definitely see why it would be tough to take Trey Lance. I can definitely see why it would be tough to take Mac Jones. He might not be the most athletic. I would probably compare him to a guy like Kirk Cousins, maybe. Not as athletic. He's a good pocket passer. And the Vikings do have pretty good O-line. They could draft one in this draft. But yeah, and Trey Lance, maybe a guy like Russell Wilson, I'm thinking, he's a good scrambler. You know, he's a scrambler in general. Maybe not like Lamar Jackson, but, you know, maybe Russell Wilson. Oh, I just said that. Okay, but yeah. I think that the 49ers would be safer off taking Justin Fields, as he's played multiple seasons. He's popped off multiple seasons. He has the experience, and I think he would be amazing in the NFL. I wouldn't be surprised if a team traded up to number 4, possibly the Broncos, more likely the Broncos, and took Fields if he's not taking 3, which is what it's kind of looking like. But in the order of who I think that they should go in is Fields, Lance, probably actually Fields, Lance, Jones. But in the end of who I think that they are going to take, it will be Jones, Lance, Fields. And if we're taking out Fields, because it's looking like it's not going to be him, it'll be Lance then Jones. But of course, who I think it's going to be Jones, Lance. Because that's what the reports are going. But if the 49ers take Mac Jones, they're going to regret it.